Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Samina Pasha to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Samina Pasha's words. The biggest news, once again today, came from Adiala jail. By the way, it's quite interesting. Many people had been thinking that over the past 2 or 3 days, with the so-called conflict between PPP and PMLN, the public's attention had shifted. Many said everyone's focus has changed, no one is talking about Adiala anymore, and so on. But Imran Khan proved in just one day that he is still the most relevant figure in Pakistani politics, the one who at any moment can stir amen and unend the diverse. Jatafetsi, Jakisitration, Sessatilde. Some conspiratorial theories also began to surface. Rumours started circulating. Will he resign or not? Even if he does resign, it won't be accepted. And even if it's accepted, he won't become the next chief minister. Then, with the name of the new CM, Sohail Afridi, emerging, people began asking what his charge sheet looks like. We'll tell you this whole story, and also explain why his appointment is making his opponents so uncomfortable. We'll also cover how relevant the moves Imran Khan has recently made are, such as appointing the opposition leader in the Senate, the National Assembly, the KP Chief Minister, and strengthening some people within the party. Some sources say more major moves are expected soon. So, what do all these developments indicate? We'll talk about that. Also, we'll share an important update about the Corps Commanders Conference. But first, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Let's begin with the big development. Ali Amin Gandapur was asked to resign. The last time I spoke to you, this news wasn't confirmed yet. But later, Barrister Salman Akram Raja came forward and confirmed that the decision had indeed been made. He also announced that Sohail Afridi had been nominated by Imran Khan. Right after that, the news started spreading rapidly. What's going to happen now? Because in our country, conspiracies are always brewing, and there's always an attempt to create problems. Especially in the current environment PTI is in. There was doubt across the board. If such a move is made, might the opponents exploit it? In fact, many believe Imran Khan delayed this decision, something he had perhaps been wanting to do for a long time. One of the reasons for this delay might have been the ongoing military operation in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. At this point, it had become impossible for Imran Khan to continue with Ali Amin Gandapur in the CM office. He realized that if Gandapur couldn't stop the military operations, then not only would it harm the province and its people, but it would also destroy support for PTI. So, keeping him in office was no longer beneficial for the people or for the party. Therefore, the delay could no longer continue. That was the main reason for this change, though there were many others which I've already explained in my previous vlog. Resistance or quick resignation? After this news came out, speculation began that Ali Amin Gandapur might resist, that maybe he wouldn't resign. But what actually happened? As soon as the news broke, Ali Amin Gandapur, along with Barrister Gohar and 1 or 2 others, began consultations at KP House in Islamabad. There, it was decided that Gandapur would resign, and Barrister Gohar came outside and confirmed that the resignation was being submitted. It was decided that the resignation would be sent to Governor Faisal Karim Kundi. Then more rumours followed, that another attempt would be made to soften Imran Khan's stance, and that Barrister Saif and others would go in and try to convince him to reverse the decision. But all of these rumours turned out to be false, because once Imran Khan had announced the decision, there was no chance of him reversing it. Reports from people present in Adiala jail said that Imran Khan was in a very aggressive mood regarding this matter and refused to even listen to arguments in favour of Gandapur continuing as CM. When Barrister Saif and Mishal Yousafzai came out of Adiala, their faces were pale, and it was clear they were quite depressed. Imran Khan was in no mood to compromise. It became very clear then that Imran Khan had already delayed the decision longer than he should have, and couldn't wait any longer. He took this decision not emotionally, but after much patience and reflection. Gandapur's resignation. Quick and graceful. So all the rumours were false. Ali Amin Gandapur quickly submitted his resignation, addressed to Governor Faisal Karim Kundi, and published it on social media, along with a personal message. Now, to Gandapur's credit, he had once said, "When Imran Khan orders me, I won't waste a second. I'll resign immediately and step aside." And he lived up to that promise. He did not resist, nor did he try to delay things unnecessarily. The moment he got the message, he wrote and sent in his resignation. At the very least, he fulfilled this particular commitment. Even if he failed in other promises, this one he kept. And that's a good thing. If he wishes to continue his political career within PTI, this was the right gesture. Had he done the opposite, perhaps he wouldn't have had any space left in the party. Imran Khan's message to him was, resign from the post of Chief Minister, and after that, join the rest of the PTI leadership in supporting our cause and working toward our collective goals. So it's not like Imran Khan expelled him from the party. He just removed him from the CM position and asked him to continue his politics within the party. I think Ali Amin made a wise decision by immediately submitting his resignation in deference to Imran Khan's directive. This effectively put an end to all the rumours and conspiracies, such as that Ali Amin had a faction of his own, that some parliamentarians would shift to his side, that this or that would happen. All of these speculations fizzled out. Another rumour that had started circulating was that the opposition might bring a vote of no confidence. But even if they did, Ali Amin always had the option to resign. Sure, in the case of a no-confidence motion, you can't dissolve the assembly, but you can still resign, and no law could have stopped him from doing that. So, in any case, Ali Amin would have had to resign. All of this was happening due to the uncertainty of the situation. But honestly, I didn't see a serious threat from the opposition's no-confidence move, nor did I see Ali Amin creating any hurdles. In fact, it seems the transition is going to happen quite smoothly. Even now, some people are saying, OK, Ali Amin has been removed, but Sohail Afridi still might not become Chief Minister. Notably, PPP leaders like Qamar Zaman Khaira and Nadim Afzal Khan even said on air that, according to their information, he will be blocked. But I don't believe there's any real obstacle. As soon as the news came out, the security protocol normally assigned to a chief minister was shifted from Ali Amin to Sohail Afridi, the new nominee. Sohail Afridi was immediately surrounded by official security and provided all the protections and formalities given to a CM designate. So if any obstacle were being created, that would have been evident right there. Also, there's so little time now that there isn't much room left for conspiracy. Even if someone wanted to cause an upset, they'd need at least 6 people to shift in the number game, which is quite difficult to pull off within a couple of days. So I don't think any such sabotage will succeed. But here's what's interesting about the choice of Sohail Afridi. He comes from a middle-class family, not from any feudal or elite background. He's not a landlord, not a tribal chief, just a regular political worker from Jamrud, a tehsil in District Khyber. He is set to become the first ever chief minister from the tribal areas. His journey is very interesting. He graduated in economics, served as president of ISF, the INSAF Students' Federation, and contested a union council election. Then, in 2024, during the most recent general elections, he ran for provincial assembly for the first time. Won, became a minister, and now he's about to become chief minister. So yes, this is a pretty remarkable journey. And it highlights something unique about PTI. PTI is perhaps the only party where a common political worker, even a student leader, can rise up to become chief minister. There's a viral photo circulating of Sohail Afridi sitting on the floor beside a very young Imran Khan, possibly from their college days. Now imagine this happening in another party. Even senior members with decades of service, those who've grown old waiting, don't get such chances. For example, Khawaja Saad Rafiq, a highly seasoned, experienced politician, despite having served as minister multiple times, could not become Punjab CM. Instead, the party handed the CM post to someone entirely incompetent. That tells you what kind of family-limited companies these other parties are. Even if they pretend to broaden participation, only family members end up with power. But PTI at least appears to offer some kind of change, some real opportunity. A 36-year-old young man, middle-class, educated, being made chief minister? That's hopeful, especially for youth. Imran Khan's strategic fielding? Now, if you look at Imran Khan's recent choices, Allama Raja Nasir Abbas, Mahmood Khan Achakzai, Chief Minister-designate Sohail Afridi, what do they have in common? They're all aggressive, firm and uncompromising in tone. This shows that Imran Khan, even after 800 days in jail, is not backing down, not showing flexibility or weakness. He's brought out his fastest bowlers, so to speak, clearly preparing to intensify resistance. He's not selecting people who will beg for leniency or seek deals. And that's why certain powerful quarters and their loyalist journalists are panicking. Within an hour of Sohail Afridi's name surfacing, 8 to 10 allegations were already being spread about him, that he's involved in the drug trade, that there's an NCCIA inquiry against him, that he has links with the Taliban, that he is pro-Taliban, that he's done massive corruption, that he received crores of rupees from Ali Khan. Basically, every possible accusation has been thrown at him, which actually makes it seem like Imran Khan may have made the right choice. Of course, I'll still reserve full judgment. We'll see how Sohail Afridi performs as chief minister. But for now, it appears to be a very good decision, to make an educated young middle-class man chief minister. It brings hope to the youth. However, his performance, both as chief minister and as a PTI leader, still needs to be evaluated over time. What's encouraging is that even those within the party who reportedly had differences with him for now seem supportive. Ali Amin has wished him well, Jureed Akbar, and other senior figures have also congratulated him. No major signs of internal resistance are visible at the moment. One clear benefit of this is that the deep divisions in PTI, which were now openly visible, may now begin to heal if this unity continues. The mood in Khyber today was quite festive. There was fireworks at Babi Khyber and people celebrated, clearly showing satisfaction with the decision. The challenge ahead for Afridi. Now, the real challenge begins. How do you resist the system while still operating within it? This is what Sohail Afridi will have to face as he takes his oath. We'll discuss those challenges in the days ahead. Corps Commanders Conference. Today, the Corps Commanders Conference was also held. There, a strong response to Indian threats was decided upon, with the military leadership warning, if any foolish move is made this time, you'll have to pay back with interest. They also reaffirmed zero tolerance for terrorism and made it clear that operations against terrorists would continue. However, if the provincial government takes a different policy direction, it will be a challenge to see how that is operationalized in coordination with the military. It's a complicated balancing act. PPP and PMLN peace talks. Meanwhile, the PMLN and PPP's public spat was finally diffused. Yesterday, President Zardari sent Mohsin Naqvi to mediate, and today a PMLN delegation, including Ishaq Dar, Mohsin Naqvi and Ayaz Sadiq, travelled to Nawabshah. There, reconciliation talks are happening, though frankly, everyone already knew this would happen. This was all just light drama. No one took it seriously. Even if they trade barbs, whether truthful or not, everyone knows. They will never truly separate. It was always just a matter of time before they declare a ceasefire. And that's what's happening now. That wraps up our translation of Samina Pasha's video. I hope this English version helped you understand her message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.